Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Those of you on TikTok and those of you on YouTube, we thank the Most High, Sanini Nainini, even the great I am, the spirit that moves upon the water. We thank him for you. Those of you naysay, don't believe this, believe, cuss us out, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. We don't care because we believe our God reigns. Yes. Okay, now we're going to pray. Oh, grace and Nini, the spirit that moves upon the water. We thank you for all things that you've done. We thank you for your beautiful mercy. Your mercy endures forever. Yes, we are your people. We are the ones that you've called from sin into godliness, into holiness. We thank you that our enemies are subdued. We're going to always do that. We thank you that they are defeated. We thank you that you have put them under because they are your enemies, they are our enemies, because we stand for what you stand for. And we thank you for all those things. We thank you for the naysayers. We thank you for those who call themselves to be believing in this type of spirituality and that type of spirituality. But we know the true spirituality that comes from the Creator of spirits, and we thank you for that, oh great Spirit. We thank you for all things that you have done. We thank you for the many blessings you put upon us. We thank you for the trials and troubles and tests that we've gone through, but we know in the end it will make us as pure gold. Our minds will be purified to trust you because you've taken us through it all. We know your plan, they don't, and we thank you for all things, and we bless you with our lives. Yes. Oh, yes, we bless the Most High. Yeah. We're coming from Genesis chapter 7. We're continuing with what God said to Noah. After a while, the world has become wicked according to chapter 6. And now we're going to go to verse 1 in Genesis chapter 7. And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteousness before me. In other words, I see you do justice. I see you do what is right. In other words, it should be natural to a human being to do what is not. But when you got covetousness, it leads to thievery, it leads to adultery, it leads to wanting somebody's baby, it leads to molestation, and it leads to all kind of things. But he said, I've seen that you want to do right. Not even just it's in your heart. You know what you don't want people to do. Ain't no do's and don'ts in this Bible because it's already in your heart. You know you don't want nobody lying to you. You know that. But he's seen in Noah righteousness. What is right? It's already there because God is a part of you. Okay? Of every clean beast thou shalt take unto thee by sevens, male and his females, beasts that are not clean by two, male and his females. Of the fowl also of the air by sevens, and the male and the females, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. For yet 7 days I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth. And Noah did according to all that the Lord commanded him, or should I say Sanini Nainini commanded him. And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of the waters was upon the earth. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him, into the ark because of the water of the flood, of the clean beasts, of the beasts that are not clean, and of the fowls, of everything that creepeth upon the earth. And there went two and two unto Noah into the earth. In other words, the clean went by sevens, the unclean went by twos. Okay? Now, there went 2 by 2, male and female, as God has commanded. We're in verse 9. Noah. And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were upon the earth. And in 600 year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month of the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven was open. In other words, the earth burst open with water. You can read this. You can translate it from the Xhosa language because it's there. Okay, the earth burst open, and then there came rain. No, not a gush from the sky. I'm sorry. Okay, now, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days. Rain. It says 40 days upon the earth. It rained 40 days and 40 nights. That's when the sun rises, when the sun goes down. It all filled up. And it says that Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the sons of Noah, the son, Noah's wife, and the 3 wives and his sons were into the ark. And they, and every beast after his kind, and all cattle after their kind, every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth after his kind, and every fowl of the earth, fowl of the air, or fowl after his kind, every bird of every sort. And they went unto Noah into the ark, and 2 and 2 of all flesh, wherein is the breath of life. There's a spirit in the animal. There's a spirit of an animal. Yes, there is. And they went in, and went in the male and female of all flesh, as God hath commanded, and the Lord shut him in. In other words, the spirit that moved upon the water, according to Genesis 1:1, he shut them in. Well, he's not necessarily a he, that a man with the genitals and all that. We don't mean that. We mean by most of what he's done and throughout the Bible, it was attributed to masculinity. But then we know that's not so. God is just God. God is a spirit. Okay? Now, and the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bare up the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth. In other words, it was above the earth. It was what you would call the heaven, but it was still on the earth. It was above the dirt, is what he's saying. See, think about it. Think about what's happening. And the waters prevailed, and they were were increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the face of the water. In other words, the ark floated. Really, by all natural standards, that ark shouldn't have floated. The ark should have broke apart. But it was Senini Nini. If that the same Senini Nini that I am that took the children of Israel through. Took the children of Israel through. Their teeth did not rot. Their shoes did not wear out. Their clothes was not tattered. Can he not make an ark float that ain't supposed to float? With all that weight and disproportionate? Oh, my God, my God. Powerful, powerful. I mean, my power, the spirit that moved upon the water. My power, that I am, as he said unto Moses to tell the people of Israel. Oh, not Israel, but the Bantu. See, the reason you can't find Israel in Egypt, because there was no Israel in Egypt as slaves. They were Bantu. You sick. But anyway. And they're not going to tell you who they were anyway, because the original Egyptians are not there anymore. And the waters prevailed. I'm in verse 18. And the waters prevailed and were increasingly great upon the earth, and the ark went upon the face of the water. And the water prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. Under the whole atmosphere, under the sky, were covered. And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both fowl and of cattle and of beasts and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man in whose nostril was the breath of life. In other words, the spirit that was put in him. Because without the spirit, the body cannot leave. That's a scientific fact. Shh, don't tell nobody. But anyway, and all whose nostril was the breath of life. God put a spirit in him. Was in the dry land. Died. In other words, all things God got sick with died. And every living substance was destroyed, which upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle and creeping things, and the fowl of heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, Noah and his family, and that they were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days. God destroyed all the wickedness, although there was still the evil ones still lurking around. They were still those spirits that have rebelled against the kingdom in heaven, or in the atmosphere that we can't see, in another realm, some call it. There was a kingdom there of evilness. So where did man learn this evil? You'd be surprised. The king of jealousy. But anyway, we thank the Most High for you, and you. And we pray that we understand that God is separated from your sin. My sin, your sin, anybody. If we sin, that's transgression against the law. Sin is, it could be transgression against you. You could want evil, and I could sin against your evil. In other words, I have went against what you have. I've not gone with the flow. But righteousness exalts a nation. And a curse is when women, your children, oppress you and women lead you. That's in the Bible. Peace.